You need to have tools that you can genuinely reach for when that spark hits. You really do. I'm Tyler Smyth, and I'm a music producer. And I've worked for a long time with the bands Falling in Reverse, Prevail. I've even done just mixing for bands. I've produced for Skillet, Hailstorm. I've done like Sonic the Hedgehog music, which I think is kind of worth noting and different and cool. I think that my recordings and my mixes end up sounding very hi-fi, but the truth is, especially pre-master and stuff, it's very fat. It's very bass-centric, actually. It's like, I intentionally want to push some extra fatness into my master. You open this and you hear it new for the first time. Like, you haven't heard it before. That's everything. Like, as a producer, that's almost like a high that you chase. This right here is a rock song. I want to shout them out. This is the band Set It Off. This song's called Punching Bag. I did not produce this. This was produced by John London. He's dope. I also want to shout him out, and his band Point North is super dope. I mixed this though, and I want to show you some awesome uses of Alkane on particularly like heavy rock example. This is what happens, like straight up without me touching it. So we're bypassed. Now we're gonna go on. That's huge, bro. Generally, if something needs a little more highs or I want something to be a little fatter, I'm gonna 100% of the time use a saturator tool. So I'm just gonna drag the same Alkane session over from the kick drum, and I'm literally just gonna drop it on the bass. And let's just listen to the before and after. This is without. Now let's put it in. Sounds angrier, you know what I mean? And I mean that with all the love in the world. It sounds like it means business. I would say any percussive source, it's so cool on, period. Alkane is so cool on, but it's more than that, because it really is like a full saturator. I mean, I have a lot of synths in my work, right? I would say 90% or more of the synth also then get some form of saturation applied to them on my mixes in particular, because again, I want character on everything. I would put it on a synth, I would put it on kick drums all the time, I would put it on snare drums, but I love boosting low end on my snare drum. It's just different versions of what I love, which is like fat and punch. You know, you want a little bit of sizzle? Well, yeah, well, it's, you know, you can do that. And yeah, I don't know, I was just really impressed with the sound. Like any other tool, sometimes it does give you that spark, man. And so I think having creative tools is gonna give you the creative result that you're after.